It's Mike Seuss, and today I have an update on one of my favorite Tesla accessories, TestLogic, the wireless mobile dashboard for Tesla Model 3 and Y. A while back, I made a video on this product where I unboxed it, installed it, tested out all of its features, and gave you my honest thoughts. If you haven't seen it, I highly recommend watching it before this video. But for a quick recap, TestLogic is an accessory that turns your mobile phone or tablet into a heads-up display, giving you a ton of information directly in front of you, helping you keep your eyes on the road. Other than being able to display your speed, range, power, and energy consumption, TestLogic can show important car messages and give you blind spot warnings. It can also show you performance details, including a G-sensor, and record your 0 to 60 times. It can provide live detail information on how different systems in your Tesla consume power, such as the motors, climate, and more. TestLogic also gives you handy navigation features as well. Lastly, it can show you information about your car you cannot access anywhere else. The entire interface works wirelessly and is controlled using the scroll wheels on your steering wheel. You can see all of these features in action in the previous video. I've been using TestLogic since I first made the video back in 2022 and was excited to hear that version 2 is now available, which adds shortcuts, a set of convenient commands that enable you to manage auxiliary vehicle systems not found in Tesla's basic functionality. It also includes some useful new features. Before we get to the installation, let's quickly go over the hardware. In the box, you'll find the updated transmitter and wiring harness, along with the magnetic phone mount and a pry tool to remove the trim for installation. I have to say, this new packaging is a big update from the previous version. Version 2 uses the same TestLogic Dash app as the previous version. If you don't already have it, you'll need to download the app from the Apple App Store or Google Play Store. When you open up the app, make sure Bluetooth is on and it will automatically connect to the transmitter, showing live data right away. The installation process has stayed the same. However, if you have version 1 installed, version 2 does require you to swap out the old transmitter and wiring harness. The new transmitter features an active control switch. You can use TestLogic's basic functions without touching this. However, the button must be turned to the on position to use the new shortcut features. Here's a sped up version of the TestLogic installation. To see and hear the step-by-step instructions, check out my previous video. Before testing the shortcuts, let's take a quick look at what it includes. Battery Preheat lets you activate your battery's preheating for faster supercharging. Chill Kickdown will seamlessly transition your Tesla into regular sport mode. Snow/ice mode distributes torque evenly between the axles in a 50-50 ratio. Slip Start mode lets your wheels spin on loose surfaces like snow and gravel. Wipers de-icing lifts the wipers to the area where warm air from the heater blows through the windshield. Regen settings let you adjust regenerative braking strength to minimize or completely eliminate sudden traction loss on slippery roads. And traffic fines avoidance automatically reduces your speed to match the maximum allowable speed limits in areas with enforced speed restrictions. Let's start with battery preheat, but before that we need to make the shortcuts available by going to the preferences and enabling the shorts in the quick access menu. Now we can click the shortcuts icon in the main screen and see all of our shortcuts. Now let's turn on battery preheat. Once on, the battery preheating icon will show in the top right. You'll hear the battery itself making some noise, which means it's currently preheating. It will automatically shut off once a charger is plugged in or after 30 minutes. Next up is the Chill Kickdown. Turning this on will allow your car to automatically change from chill to sport mode if you press the pedal past 80% for 2 seconds. After 30 seconds of the throttle being pressed under 80%, the car will automatically return to chill mode. This is great to leave on if you usually drive in chill mode and need to move fast in an emergency. Next, we have snow/ice mode for those driving in cold climates. Enabling this will distribute the torque evenly between the axles, reducing the chances of skidding on slippery roads, which is a great feature to have at your fingertips. Winter wipers parking will move your windshield wipers to the middle of the window where the heat blows when defrosting is on. This is good for preventing the wipers from getting iced over and making it easier to clean off snow. You can also set this to turn on automatically when the weather is below a specific temperature that you set. The wipers will return to their normal position when shifting to drive. Slip start mode will allow the wheels to spin a little when on loose surfaces like snow or gravel, preventing your Tesla from getting stuck in these situations. I mentioned how to activate slip mode in my Tesla hidden features video. Check it out for 20 hidden features you probably don't know about. Next is the anti-ticket speed limit, which avoids tickets for fast drivers by restricting the motor's power when your speed exceeds the current speed limit plus the user threshold. Pressing the accelerator pedal beyond 50% can override the power limit at any time. And lastly, we have one that many of you might like, Regen braking control. This lets you override Tesla's 3 Regen settings by letting you choose the amount from 0 to 100, meaning you can finally completely turn off Regen with the push of a button. And that wraps up all the new shortcuts, but there are also some more minor new features like multilingual support, constant blind spot monitoring, and the ability to connect 2 devices at the same time, and also the ability to change the order of TestLogic screens. What do you guys think of all these new features? I already love version 1 and think shortcuts make it even more useful. I think all of the upgrades are great. However, there has been no change to the navigation functionality, which doesn't connect to your Tesla's navigation system. Other than that, I think it's great. But what are your thoughts? Let me know in the comments if you'll be picking this up. And if you already have version 1, will you be upgrading to version 2? If so, you can get 10% off yours right now using my code MikeTesla via the link in the description. You can also find TestLogic at accessoriesfortesla.com, a proud sponsor of this channel. Accessoriesfortesla.com features hundreds of Tesla accessories for all models, including the new Cybertruck. You'll also find useful Tesla mobile apps, Tesla clothing, and up-to-date Tesla news and updates. Definitely check them out if you have some time. And remember to check out the previous video on TestLogic to see why it's one of the top must-haves for Tesla owners. If you enjoyed this content, like this video and consider subscribing to the channel for more Tesla content like these 2 videos. Until next time, peace.